Hello, hi everyone. A very warm welcome to the session. My name is Akansha, and today I'll be the teacher for today's session. So, I have over 4 years of experience teaching mathematics, and I have gone through the requirements I need to make this video on the AP calculus. So, let's get started. So, first of all, I'm just going to screen share, and I hope you're able to see my screen, right? Okay, so let's get started. So over here, as you can see, there is like a sports car on a highway. And so if we see here, notice that this sports car is passing on this highway through two sensor markers. Now imagine about yourself that you are driving down the turnpike and suppose that you pass the camera A at 1 p.m. and you pass the camera B, let's say 60 miles away, 60 miles away at 1:45 p.m. Suppose that. Now, what happens next? That we need to find out the average speed, which is straightforward. We need to find out over here the average velocity that is going to be just simply divide the delta S by delta T. So now we know already that the delta S is 60 miles and delta T, the change in time difference will be 0.75 hours. If we divide it, let me tell you what do we get. We will get 80 miles per hour. We will get 80 miles per hour. Now, suppose that you get a speeding ticket in the mail. But you argue the officer that, officer, what if I stopped for coffee and was doing 45 miles per hour at point B? Now the officer don't care about your average. Calculus cares about what your speedometer read at the exact instant, right? Now here, this will give you a good idea. As you can see on the screen, there is like a parabolic curve fx. Now, this parabolic curve is appearing with 2 points over here. We can see that in the first one and in the second one as well. We have got x comma fx, and over here you can see in terms of a plus h, right? Now, here graphically, average rate of the change is the slope of the second line. This will be the slope of second line, right? So that is going to be connecting two distinct points. As you can see, we will get this as a plus h minus fe by h. So we'll find out the distance over here, the difference over here. So to find instantaneous speed, we don't pick 2 points 45 minutes apart. We bring that second point closer and closer until the gap, the h, it is virtually zero. As you can see over here, this express h that is going down the curve until h tends to zero. Until h tends to zero. The second line locks into a single point over here, the tangent line, right? Now here it means that we have actually got a formula here for this. That is the derivative of fx, f dash x. It is going to be limit h tending to 0 when fx plus h minus fx by h when h tends to 0. Now, this is the limit definition of the derivative. On the AP Calculus, AB and BC exams, the College Board frequently tests whether you are able to recognize this limit pattern in disguise. Now, I'll give you an example as well to understand. For example, they may give you something like limit h tends to 0, where this is sine pi by 6 plus h minus sine pi by 6. And in denominator, it will come as h. Now here, don't expand the trigonometry. Algebraically, if you think about it, so over here, now let me show you what we will actually do in this case. So we will just not expand the trigonometry. We will recognize the structure. It's simply asking for f dash x, right? It's simply asking us f dash x, which is where fx equals to sine x, right? Fx equals to sine x. Now here, x is what? X is pi by 6. Simple. Now here, x is pi by 6, since the derivative of sine x is cos x. So immediately we will get cos pi by 6, that is square root of 3 by 2. As simple as that, right? So calculus isn't about just memorizing 50 disconnected formulas. It's about seeing the geometry behind the algebra that is so complex. Pre-response questions solve themselves. I hope you liked the video and have understood everything. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.